Back on the AMX again. Got me a board sander set up here with 180 grit. And I'm looking here. I've got a little right in here, little right there. I can see a little Bondo track, some there on the door. Looks like a pretty big chunk right here. So this was all sanded with 80 and then primed. We got a mess right there. So now I'm going to board sand it with 180, and this should take this door down to a pretty nice texture or surface, so I can start to actually work on painting. Looks like I got some more here in the front, so we'll just do that with a 180 grit and see what we got then. I hit it here with a 180 and it's showing up my high spots and my low spots. I thought the door was pretty straight, but there's quite a bit of stuff that needs to be done to it. Getting it out in the sun is one thing. Look like there's quite a bit right in here. Looks like I'm going into my Bondo right in here. It's a low spot, low spot, low spot, low spot. I'm actually, looks like I've got a dent right there, or outside dent, and you can see that the belt line's not real straight. See a low there. So I got two things going on. One is I'm using a board sander. This one here is a friend of mine that's not very good. This is a new one here. I had the 80 grit on it, so I'm gonna change them around and use a new one. But you can see it's definitely picking up the highs and lows. Alright, door's pretty much done with 180. You can see I've got metal here. This whole section here is metal. A little bit of green paint right there. That's a low spot. This looks pretty good right in there. I can see there's a low spot here, some right there, high spot. There's a low spot right here, another low spot. So, and this all kind of rough right in here. I need to sand that a little more to see what's going on. But this is we're working towards the final paint job, so it's really kind of hard to tell when you don't have it sanded smooth. But this is leaving me all of my spots that I need to do, so I need to fill them. Alright, I chewed here on this front part. I'm starting to hit metal in here, around the lip of this, up here. So this is pretty much all straight across here. It looks like I still have to build this bottom line up here, and looks like a little bit of low right in this area. This part here is all real good, and I need to bring this lip out more. You can see the line looks crooked. When you look at it from the top, though, it's pretty straight. Well, it's really straight from here, but I just have to fill this some more. Cutting it with 80 grit, you really can't tell exactly what's going on, but when you start cleaning it up with 180, then you start really seeing where it's flat and where it's not. And I got this door done. I have to put a little on it, a few low places, but I'll mix up some more Bondo. This is a little too thick to try to get with glazing putty, so I'll mix up a real thin batch of this, and I'll work on this section more. I thought I had it done the other day, but obviously I didn't, because it was didn't have the right light on it, but I've got good light now, so now I can just fill this. I'll probably fill the whole thing halfway down. It's a lot easier to sand it off once than it is to try to put a little and take it off, put a little, take it off. So I'll mix up some thin stuff and work on this a little more. Alright, I got this skim coated and board sanded again with 180. You can see this little line right here. That's the old primer line, and that's telling me that this section right in here was a little low. So, and I've only got metal showing in a couple little places here. The rest of this fender turned out pretty nice. So I can't really tell with this way this Bondo is whether that belt line is straight or not, but I've got it, I filled it, so it should be, it looks straight. I mean, I really can't tell until I get primer on it. And I found a little low spot here. I filled that. That's went over with 180 grit. We've got 2 or 3 places on the door that I skim coated. Basically, this was everything I could see with the light out, with the sunlight. So I think I got a little rough right in there, but basically I'm taking this 80 grit sanded car to a 180. You can paint over 180, but it's kind of dicey. I'd rather sand it after I'm done with 220, wet sand it by hand. I don't see any more. We've got a little bit of stuff right in here. But this ought to hopefully finish up this front fender and door. I got the top of the door the other day. Today I worked on the bottom of it. I hate to mix my primer up because it takes a hardener and then I have to clean the gun. But maybe I'll just go ahead and maybe work on some more of these flat places that need it. And prime it. It's supposed to rain in a few hours, so kind of hate to leave that bare metal sticking out in the rain. Anyway, getting closer towards paint. Sure, a lot of work. Well, I knocked that down pretty good. Primered it. Belt line looks pretty straight. I got a little bit of stuff. The door line looks good. Looks like it might be a little low right there. But basically that's all real smooth. Sanded down to 180. Had some primer left, so I worked on this door. Of course it was a lot better. But you can see I took out a few high spots. All of those light spots are where it went into the Bondo, and I hit metal right here, so and here, so I can't go any further. So this door is in pretty good shape. I'll go ahead and throw the rest of my primer there on it and see what that looks like. Just take a short walk around here. Rain's coming. Won't be long, it's getting cold. But this is good. I got a little trimming right there to straighten that up. This is good all the way. I've got one small place below the mirror. This is all good. Maybe work on that a little. All this back is straight. I got a couple little tiny spots in there. Have to rework this tail piece. The sail panel here is all real nice. I still have to take a little more off of that one. I reprimed that door, sanded it down. That looks really good all the way from the front all the way to the back. A little more work there behind the wheel. Roof is done. I'll have to clean it up a little. But basically the car is, I would say 80%, 90% ready for paint. I still have to pull this front eye bar off of here. Anyway guys, if you like this video, I'd sure appreciate it if you'd subscribe. Give me a like and tell your friends. I'm trying to build this channel, and hopefully I can get it to 1,000 subscribers and monetize it. And I'd really like to get this whole thing to where I could buy cars. A lot of these guys I see go fly around and buy an old junk car and fix it up, buy a skip garage, and start making me some more muscle cars and rat rods. I'm going to start moving on that Roadrunner here pretty soon, so there'll be a bunch of videos coming out for that. Getting the transmission done right now. I won't spend nowhere near the bodywork time that I did on this AMX, because I want this AMX to be as perfect as it can be, because it's my car. That's one I'm just fixing for a buddy of mine, but it'll be a real nice car when I'm done. Hopefully this one will be an expensive nice car when I'm done. I got a lot of work to do on the interior, but compared to the kind of work that I have to do on the body, it's negligible. Anyway, thanks a lot guys. Appreciate you watching, and hope you're getting something out of it. And we're getting close to paint. Once I get ready, then I'll set me up a big portable canopy here, and we can paint this thing.